Hi, good morning, guys. All right. Hey, before I get started, hopping in our time machine and going back, I just want to talk about something about stumbling. Anybody ever had a bad day where you had a lousy report card or things didn't work out right? Okay. Did you ever feel like just giving up and saying, I just want to do this no more? That's called stumbling, okay? 2 weeks ago, I did a lot of stumbling up here because I brought notes up. I was getting tangled up in my notes, and it didn't come out the way I wanted. Everything to come out. And that happens to everybody in life. Old and young, we all stumble in life. We've got a lot of rough roads to travel, high hills to climb, and things always don't go our way, or things don't work out the way we hoped they would. But there's always a hotline you can call. Do you know who that is? Who's that? Yep, God and Jesus, they're open 24 hours a day. They have a hotline. You don't just have to pray at night. You can pray any time of day. If you hit one of these high hills to climb, never do this. You know what this is?
A towel.
All right, have you ever heard somebody gets frustrated and they throw in the towel, they say, I quit. I don't want to do this no more.
Yes.
Well, we never want to do this. Remember this all your life. You know, no matter how tough situations get, you can always get help with your parents, your friends, and with God. And always say this: it's going to be a great day, and I can do this. Always say this when you're hitting a little bit of a roadblock, you're having trouble at school, or if you're playing a baseball game and you're not hitting the way you should, just say, I can do this with the help of the Lord or your friends. So anyways, now we're going to move on to, did anybody bring pictures of what they thought the first church looked like?
I did.
You have more? Okay, well, Skip wants to take a videotape of everybody. If you could hold your picture and he wants to videotape you, would you say your name so we can put it in the history of our church in our DVD? Sure. Now I'm going to show you what our first meeting house looked like. I'll leave that there. This is a picture of our very first meeting house. This is the very first place that we did worship for this church. In this place here, okay, it was small. It was also shared. It was down in Thomaston. And I'll put it right here, and I'll show you roughly where it was.
Oh, you mean in Plymouth Hollow?
Well, it was down Thomaston, right here. This is an old picture. This is about 1900. All right, now you know where the bandstand is down in Thomaston, across from the church? That's where this building stood. And we shared it. It was used as a school. It was also used by other churches. We didn't fully own this building, but our very first church that was built up here on the green wasn't built until around 1749, 1750, and it took 20 years to build. And it took a long time before we got on the ground. You know, we had shortages of money, shortages of members, and things didn't work out as good as we thought it would. But we finally made it. Now, I'm going to take this off. Skip. How does this thing hold?